And of course, the big one for the evening is the John Eales Medal for the Wallabies Players Player.
Yeah, and the 5 contenders really are, and let's start with probably the biggest name in Australian rugby, Israel Folau. Player that probably hasn't had the best season of his own standards, but you've got to look at this competition, this John Eales Medal competition, from Chicago, Rugby World Cup, England series into the Rugby Championship. And Israel Folau's always been there in the polling and the votes. Always carries the ball well, always great in contact, and he'd be one of them. The next one would be Bernard Foley. He's always scoring points and kicking goals, and you saw last week in that final Bledisloe, which is still counting towards this tally, he was absolutely brilliant. And even during the Rugby World Cup, definitely man a match against England, and look, he's going to be a player that polls well again. Then you've got to look for someone like Will Genia, and I know Will hasn't played a lot of football or in a lot of matches. Every time he's played, especially this year, and even the World Cup, he's been absolutely brilliant. So Will Genia, he'd have to be getting some points. Then you've got your 2 back rowers. Michael Hooper, well, he's always playing well, and he's always seems to be holding a Seiko watch at the end of the match, getting man of the match. And David Pocock, I know he's had, the only thing that's sort of going to be in between him and someone like a Hooper or a Folau or a Foley is probably going to be in the amount of matches he's played. But the 2 back rowers are always going to be duelling and tussling it out. So they're my 5 picks. I won't pick one, but I do think it's going to be a very close race this year.